the guilt I feel to this day about being diagnosed with it is something that I don't think I can ever get rid of. It's so impactful on me that the devastation I've caused in our family.
You haven't caused it.
I know, but I do feel like I have. For me personally, I feel like I've put a great big wedge in the family unit and caused this earthquake.
Up until your diagnosis, we'd never heard of it, so it wasn't
No.
diagnosed in your family before. But it was at that point we were starting to think, crikey, let's really hope it's not hereditary amyloidosis, because the impact that then has on our daughter Gabby, your brothers,
The wider family,
your
yeah.
wider family.
Yeah, and I understand that the other types of amyloidosis are equally as bad, but for me it felt like if we were going to be diagnosed with hereditary, it was a double whammy. Firstly, I've got it, and then secondly, the thought that because I've got it, I may pass it on to our daughter Gabby.
Gabby was still at university.
She was doing
doing
final year exams. Yeah.
And because she was away, we decided not to tell her because we felt that we needed to be there to support her.
Yeah.
We couldn't just tell her remotely, by the way, Dad's not very well.
Yeah.
She came home on the Friday and we took her into the house.
All right. I'll go. So we took Gabby into the kitchen. I sat on the sofa with her, and it was the worst conversation I've ever had to tell anybody in my life, and I didn't want to have to do it, but we had to tell her. We just couldn't keep her from her anymore because it felt wrong doing that. And at that point, Gabby broke down in tears and left us and went up to her bedroom, and we both broke down in tears as well then at the same time. And I can remember Gabby coming into our bedroom, I think it was about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
She sat on our bed in tears.
Three of us were just
Three
sat
of us
there,
in
weren't we?
tears. And she said, Mum and Dad, how can I consider bringing children into this world in the knowledge that I might have the illness as well? You know, and I for me, that was just, again, too much to bear. And I think out of all of this diagnosis and all of this process, the conversation I've had with Gabby has been the hardest to deal with. We then got the follow-up appointment to go back up to the National Amyloid Centre. Gabby had joined us, and then she joined us for the consultation, and that was, I would describe it as the worst day of my life.
Our world fell apart.
Yeah, it was horrendous. For me, having it's bad enough, but then in the knowledge that it's hereditary, that my daughter may have it as well.
I mean, she is still young,
Yeah.
and things are changing.
My hope is in the future that there will be something out there that is a cure. That's an absolute cure for
Absolutely,
Gabby
100%.
if she has it, and I've got everything crossed that she doesn't have it.
Yeah. And things have progressed so quickly in the last few years
Yeah.
that there's every chance that by the time she's of that age where perhaps she is showing signs, that something will be there for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.